So to make the matter simple, I've already written it. I'm sorry, I've taken the liberty to write it already. So this is a cube. So if a cube is a solid three-dimensional figure with all the sides equal and all the angles also equal between the faces. So a cube has 6 faces. So this is 1, 2, 3, and at the other side 3 faces will be there. If I have to write a cube, I can write it here like this. And this would be a cube. So this has 6 sides. So the surface area of a cube is given by 6 into side square. In this cube, we have taken the side as A. So the surface area would be 6 into A square. And the volume is given by side cube, that is A cube. The A is the length of the side here. So volume is equal to A cube. And diagonal is nothing but root 3 into side. What is the diagonal? Diagonal is from this corner to this corner. Let's say this is A and this is B. From the vertex A to the vertex B, if you draw a line, that would be called the diagonal of a cube. So this is the body diagonal of the cube, and that length of that diagonal is given by root 3 into A. So this is for cube. Then there is cuboid. Cuboid is it's a rectangular solid, but the length and width and the height are different. So the surface area of this cuboid or the rectangular solid is given by 2 into W into L. That is this area of this W into L, the bottom one, and plus W into H, this face, plus 2 into L into H. L into H, the length one. This is also H here. So we have 6 faces. So we have 3 in those 6 faces. 2 faces will have same area. So W into L, this into this, the bottom face and the top face, this face and the bottom face, that is this face would be the same. The area would be the same. So that is why we have taken it as 2 into W into L. Then we have W into H. W into H is this face. This face and the one this side, this face. Those are same. The area will be the same. So the surface area will be 2 into W into H plus the backside one, the L into H, and the front one and the backside face. This face and the one, this one. So these 2 faces are same. The area would be same, L into H. So the surface area would be given by, and the formula is 2 into W, that is width into length, plus 2 into W into height, width into height, plus 2 into length into height. Then volume is given by L into W into H. Then the diagonal is nothing but if you draw a line from this point across the room to this point, this would be the diagonal. And the diagonal length is given by root of L square plus W square plus H square. Length square plus W square plus H square. And if you take root, you would get a diagonal. This is for the cuboid or the rectangular solid. Then there is sphere. In sphere, there is like this is a ball, and the surface area of a sphere is given by 4 pi square, and the volume of a sphere is given by 4 by 3 pi r cube. This is the volume of a sphere. I hope you have understood till now. If you have any doubts in these 3, please ask. If it's clear, let me know. If I'll move to the next section of today, next section of the session today. If you have any queries in these 3 things that we have covered, please let me know. Okay. So we'll go to the next part. I hope you are taking notes also with this, along with the explanation. So the next diagram is the cylinder. The next solid is cylinder. If R is the length of the cylinder and H is the height, the surface area of a cylinder is given by 2 into pi r square plus 2 pi r into H. This is the surface area, the outside area. 2 into pi r square, how did it come? We have the top face that is round. So the area of a circle, the top circle will be, or the top surface is given by pi r square. And we have two surfaces, circular surfaces here. So that's why it will be 2 into pi r square. So this is for the upper and bottom surfaces. And the side part for the cylinder, that surface area is equal to, you can remember this as the circumference. I mean, if this is a circle, the length of this circle is 2 pi r. And if you have a height like this, so the length of this cylindrical outer surface would be 2 pi r into h. And when you add both the surface area of the circular part and the outside cylindrical part, you would get this formula, 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r into h. And the volume is given by pi r square h. How is the volume calculated? We know that the area of the circular area is r. So the area of this the part is pi r square. This is volume into the height of this cylinder into h. You can remember it like this. This is surface area and volume. These two you have to remember. Please make a note of it. Then we'll go to the next part, that is the cone. What is a cone? Cone is a solid object where the top surface is circular and then we have a V-shaped outer surface here. So the volume of the cone is given by, this is r and this is h, and this is slant height L, this length. Volume is equal to pi r square h in h, pi r square h by 3, or you can say that 1 by 3 pi r square h. That is the volume. Surface area is given by pi r square into pi r into L, where L is this length L, and where L is equal to root of r square plus h square. This is the Pythagorean theorem. It is L square is equal to r square plus h square. So L is this L here, and L is equal to root of r square plus h square. I hope this is clear till now. So if this is clear, I mean, whatever I've covered till now, then we'll move to the questions part today. We'll start with the questions. If you have any doubt, you can please ask. Is there any doubt in this? I mean, the things that I've covered till now. If everything is clear, we'll start the questions. Start solving previous year's questions. Okay. So take 2 minutes to solve this question that is on the display. People who are yet to post their answers, please post. So 3 people have got option D. People who are yet to post, please post. We'll see how to go about this question here. Okay, 4 people have got option D. So we'll see what the question is asking us. In a plane, line X is perpendicular to line Y and parallel to line Z. Line U is perpendicular to both lines V and W. Line X is perpendicular to line V. Which of the following statements is correct? So they have given a statement here. There are few lines X, Y, Z and U, V, W. And then we have to calculate which 3 lines are. I mean, in this case, there are parallel, and then there is one option where they said that is three lines are perpendicular to W. So we'll go one by one here. They're saying that in a plane, line X is perpendicular to line Y. We take this as X. I'll take this as y. This is y. This is 90 degree. And then line x is perpendicular to line y and parallel to line z. So this is line z. Z is parallel to x and x is perpendicular to y. Line u is perpendicular to both v and w. So we can't, I mean, this will be a different diagram. I mean, I'll just check whether I have any other line which is with x. Line x is perpendicular to line v. Line x is perpendicular to line v. So there is one line v here. Then v. Again, this is 90 degree. Now I have v here, so I can write these lines. So line u is perpendicular to both line v and w. So line u, I have to take u here. So u is perpendicular to v. So u can be like this, u, and it is perpendicular to both line v and w. So w will also be this. This is w. This is y, u, x. I'll just check once again. Line x is perpendicular to line y, correct? And parallel to line z. So this is parallel to line z. Line u is perpendicular to both lines v and w. Yes, both are satisfied. And line x is perpendicular to line v. Line x is perpendicular to line v. Done. Which of the following statements is correct? Z, u and w are parallel. Z, u and w are not parallel. Z and u are parallel, but w is perpendicular to both lines. So answer A is wrong. Option A is wrong. And x, v, y are parallel. X, v, y are parallel again. V, y are parallel, but x is perpendicular to both the lines. So this is wrong. And then third is Z, V, U are perpendicular to W. Z, V and U are perpendicular to W. No, only Z and U are perpendicular to W. Not all the three. So this is also wrong. Y, V, W. Y, V, W are all parallel. Yes, they are all parallel. So the correct answer is option D. I hope things are clear. I guess this is clear. If you have any query, please ask, or else we'll move to the next question. Okay, we'll move to the next question then. I hope there is no doubt. So take 2 minutes to solve this. It's time. People who are yet to post their answers, please do post. Four people have already posted and all of them have got option C. We'll see how to go about this question then. So they're saying that a piece of tin is in the form of a rectangle having length 12 centimeters and 8 centimeters. And this is used to construct a closed cube. The side of the cube is. So we have a sheet, a rectangular sheet that is 12 centimeter and 8 centimeter wide. So this 12 centimeters and 8 centimeters. And now I have to use this to make a cube. So to make a cube, I have to create 6 faces. 6 equal faces. Because the cube has all the 6 equal faces. I have equal faces. I have to create equal faces here. And the surface area should be equal to the area of this rectangular piece of tin. So what I would do is I'll equate this to, the area of this is 12 into 8. Here, 12 into 8. And I have to create 6 faces out of this. 6 into the area of a surface of a cube is a square. So they're asking what is the side of the cube that you can create from this sheet. So I need to calculate A is how much. So I have this equation here. This is 6 1s are 6 2s are 8 2s are 16. A square is equal to 16. A is equal to root of 16, that is 4. So A is equal to 4. The correct answer is option C. I hope things are clear. If there is any doubt, you are free to ask. If things are clear, I'll move to the next question then. So we'll move to the next question. Take 2 minutes to solve this question. It's time. People who are yet to post their answers, please do post. So 4 people have posted their answers and all of them have got option A. So they are saying that an agriculture field is in the form of a rectangle having length x1 and breadth x2. x1 and x2 are variable. If x1 plus x2 is equal to 40 meters, then the area of the agricultural field will not exceed which of the following values. So I think yesterday we had covered a concept saying that if they have given a rectangle with a fixed perimeter, the area would be maximum. Area would be max when that rectangle is square. So only when the rectangle is a square, the area will be maximum. So in this case, in this question, they are asking, and the area of the agricultural field will not exceed which of the following. So we need to calculate the maximum area of this rectangle where the length and the breadth, breadth plus breadth is equal to 40 meters. And we want to maximize the area of rectangle, and we can only maximize the area when this length and breadth are equal. So if I take B as length again, so L plus L is equal to 40 and 2L is equal to 40 and L is equal to 20. Only when the length and the breadth are equal to, L is equal to, or B's breadth is equal to length is equal to 20, the area will be maximum. And what will happen in that case, when the area is maximum, the rectangle will become a square with all sides equal, and that side is 20. The length of that side is 20. So area of this square is equal to 20 into 20. That is equal to 400. So the maximum area that with this condition, with this perimeter, would be 400. And this is the maximum. So the area cannot exceed 400 square meters. So the correct answer is option A. I hope this is clear. If anyone has any doubt, you can post your query in the chat section. If things are clear, we'll move to the next question. Okay, we'll move to the next question. Take 2 minutes to solve this. Minimum area. See, they're asking to maximize the area. It's not the minimum. We don't need to minimize the area. They're asking the area of the agricultural field will not exceed which of the following values. So that's the maximum value. The 400 is the 400 square meter is the maximum one, and it cannot exceed this. Given these two conditions, that is x1 plus x2 is equal to 40 meters. I hope this is clear, Prajwal. If you have any specific doubt, you can post in the chat section. Meanwhile, I'll allow people to solve this question. So take 2 minutes to solve this question. So I'll address this question, Uday, once people are done with solving this question. In the meanwhile, you also solve this question. After this, I'll address the question. What if they give to find the minimum area? Yeah, it's time. The people who have not yet posted your answers, please do post. In the meanwhile, I'll just answer Prajwal's query here. What if they ask the minimum? If they ask a minimum area, when you cannot calculate a minimum area here, when they have given a fixed perimeter, what they can do is they can give you an area and they can ask you to calculate the minimum perimeter. That they will do. That I had covered yesterday, because in this case, a minimum can be anything. I mean, you cannot just calculate the minimum area here. I mean, you can just draw a small line here like this, and this thing can be like 39. This can be 4.5. This can be 39. You can again reduce this. So there is no minimum area for these things when they have given a fixed perimeter. What they can do is they can give you the specified constant area. They'll give you a constant area, and they can ask you to minimize the perimeter. Okay. So we'll go to the present question. So AB is, I think 1, 2, 3, 4 people have got option B. So AB is a vertical trunk of a huge tree. A being the point where the base of the trunk touches the ground. Due to a cyclone, the trunk has been broken at C, which is at a height of 12 meters. The broken part is partially attached to the vertical portion of the trunk at C. If the end of the broken part B touches the ground at D, what is the distance, which is at the distance of 5 meters from A, then the original height of the trunk is. So this is, let this be the trunk here, and A being the point where the base of the trunk touches the ground. This is A, this is the ground, and B is this point. And due to the cyclone, the trunk has been broken at C, and the height of this C point C is 12 meters. This is 12 meters. And now this has fallen. The partially attached to the vertical portion of the trunk and at C. And if the end of the broken part B touches the ground at D, so it falls like this. And this is D, which is at a distance of 5 meters. In this distance, the D is at a distance of 5 meters from A. This is 5. And they are asking the original height of the trunk. So let this be 90 degree. So from the Pythagoras theorem, this would be 5, 12, 13. So if this length, the broken length is 13, so this would be 12 plus 13. I mean, this would be again 13, because this is nothing but just fallen here. This is 12 plus 13. This is 5, 25. Correct answer is option B. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubt, you can post your query in the chat section. If things are clear, we'll move to the next question. So I'll move to the next question then. Take 2 minutes to solve this question. People who have not yet posted the answers, please post. So 2 people have posted. 3 have posted now. We'll see how to go about this question. So they are saying that cylindrical overhead tank of radius 2 centimeters and height 7 meters is to be filled from an underground tank of size 5.5 meters into 4 meters into 6 meters. This is the length of the tank. That is the length, width and height of the tank. How much portion of the underground tank is still filled with the water after filling the overhead tank completely? The overhead tank is a cylindrical tank. The volume of the cylindrical tank is given by pi r square h. In this case, and the volume of the water that is there in the underground tank is 5.5 into 4 into 6. This is the volume of the water that is there. So now we have that cylindrical tanks or overhead tanks volume is given by pi r square into h, that is pi r is 2 square, h is 7 meters. Now we need to fill this water, volume of water into the tank. So what is the, let the x be the fraction of the whole tank that can be used to fill this overhead tank. So this volume pi into 2 square h into h is equal to, let that be the fraction be x here. This is x into the water is there 5.5 into 4 into 6. This is the volume of water, and x, so pi can be written as 22/7 into this is 2 square, so h, x into 5.5 into 4 into 6. Sorry, h is 7 here. Height of the cylindrical tank is 7. So 7 and 7 gets cancelled, and this 5.5 ones are 5.5 fours are is 22, and 4 and 4 gets cancelled, and x is equal to 4/6 is equal to 2/3. So 2/3 of the volume of the tank water is consumed to fill this overhead tank. So if 2/3 is used, 2/3 is used, then the remaining would be 1/3. That is 1 minus 2/3 would give you 1/3. So 1/3 is the tank, the amount of water that is remaining in the tank. So option A is the correct answer. I hope this is clear. Shweta, is it clear? I mean, you have got option C. I hope this is clear. Why option A is correct. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay. I hope this is clear. We'll move to the next question. This is strictly not a geometry question, but it's time. People who are yet to post their answers, please post. Okay, two have posted. Others, please post. So there are 2 people for option D, and 1 has got option C. Others who are yet to post, please post your answers. Meanwhile, we'll see how to go about this question. They're saying, in a race, a competitor has to collect 6 apples which are kept in a straight line on a track, and a bucket is placed at the beginning of the track, which is at a starting point which is the starting point. The condition is that the competitor can only pick one apple at a time, run back with it, and drop it in the bucket. If he has to drop all the apples in the bucket, how much total distance he has to run if the bucket is 5 meters from the first apple and all the apples are placed 3 meters apart. So they are telling that there are 6 apples in a uniform distance, equal distance from each other, and they are saying if a competitor, if a competitor has to go and pick an apple, he has to go take only one apple and come back and put it in a bucket. And they are asking what is the total distance he has to run to put all the apples that are there, that is 6 apples, in the bucket. So we'll just draw the diagram here. So let this be the starting point. It's the starting point, and the bucket is 5 meters from the first apple. This is the bucket. Bucket is placed at the beginning. So this is bucket. The first apple is at a distance of 5 meters. This is 5 meters. This is the first apple. And after that, there are 6 apples at a distance of, all other apples are placed at 3 meters apart. So this will be 3 meters. This second apple, another 3 meters. Third apple, then again 3 meters. Fourth apple, again 3 meters. Fifth apple, then 3 meters, and sixth apple. Sorry, this is 3. This is 3 and this is the sixth apple. So if the competitor has to go pick an apple here, so the first for the first apple, the distance would be, he has to go like this. He has to take the apple and come back. So the distance would be, the total distance that he has covered would be the distance while going and then the distance while coming. So since the distance on both sides are equal, in this case it is 2 into 5 for the first apple. And for the second apple, the distance he has to travel again is 5 plus 3, 8, and again 8. That is 2 into 8. And then for the third apple, this is for the first apple, this is second apple, third apple is 5 plus 3 plus 3, 8 plus 3 is 11, 2 into 11. This is third apple. Again 2 into 11 plus 3 is 14. This is fourth apple, and this is 2 into 14 plus 3 is 17. This is fifth apple, and 2 into 17 plus 3 is 21. Sorry, 20. This is sixth apple. So this is the total length that he has to cover to bring all the 6 apples in the bucket. So if I take common here, if I take 2 common here, I would be left with 5 plus 8 plus 11 plus 14 plus 17 plus 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 apples. Now I can manually calculate this or add this like this, or what I can do is I can use a formula. I told you that sum of n terms. This is a arithmetic progression. The distance between, the difference between these 2 points is 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, same. The difference is same. So you can use the sum as, sum formula is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. You can use this. So that it is 2 into, the sum is n by 2. N is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 by 2 into 2a. The first term is 5. 2 into 5 plus n minus 1. 6 minus 1 is 5 into d is 3. This is equal to 6 into, I have cancelled 2 and 2 here. 6 into 5 2 is a 10 plus 5 3 is a 15. This is 6 into 25. So this is equal to 150. The correct answer is option D. I think people who have got option C, 75, they may not have multiplied it with 2 here. They may have just added this 5, 8, 11, 14, 17 and 20 and they would have got 75. I hope this is clear. Varun, I am not understanding what you are trying to say. Option C for 78. Chat section. Okay. I'll move to the next question. Meanwhile, Varun, if you have any doubts, you can ask. So take 3 minutes. It's time. People who have not yet posted your answer, and there's one answer for option, one person for option A. Others, option A. 4 people have posted their answers. They've got option A. We'll see how to go about this question here. There are 3 pillars, X, Y, and Z of different heights. 3 spiders A, B, and C start to climb on these pillars simultaneously. In one chance, A climbs on X by 6 centimeters and then slips down by 1 centimeter. And B climbs on Y by 7 centimeters but slips down by 3 centimeters. C climbs on Z by 6.5 centimeters but slips down by 2 centimeters. If each of them requires 40 chances to reach the top of the pillar, what is the height of the shortest pillar? So they are saying that there are 3 pillars. Let's take this as a pillar. And they're saying that there is a spider. For example, let's take this as the X pillar and the spider is A. And they're saying that the spider goes up 6 centimeters and then falls 1 centimeter down. So again, it will fall 1 centimeter. So this will be 1 centimeter, this length. This length is 1 centimeter and this is 5 centimeters from the bottom. This is 5 centimeters. So effectively, this is climbing 5 centimeters here. So it's the same way. Pillar Y, and then you have spider B, and pillar Z, and spider C. So for spider B, it climbs 7 centimeters and slips 3 centimeters. So it goes till here and then comes back here. This is slips by 3 centimeters. So this is effectively 4 centimeters from the top. In the first try, it will go up by 4 centimeters because this is 7 centimeters and this is 3 centimeters. And for C, and the spider C, it climbs by 6 centimeters, 6.5, and then slips down 2 centimeters. This is 4.5. This is 4.5, like 6.5 from the starting, and then 2 centimeters it falls. This length is 4.5. This is 2 centimeters. So effectively, A is climbing 5 centimeters in one attempt. B is climbing 4 centimeters in one attempt, and C is climbing 4.5 centimeters in one attempt. So in all the 3, I mean, if we see here, and they are telling that all these 3 take 40 chances. 40 chances to climb. So there is one catch here. What happens is this spider goes 6 centimeters and comes back 1 centimeter. So if it is taking effectively, if it's taking 5 centimeters for every attempt, so we have to just calculate till the last attempt, that is the 39th chance, and then after that it will go till 6 centimeters. Before that only the top of the pole will be reached. So it will, even before it will not get a chance to slip, because if it reaches 6 centimeters, and for example, let's take this x as 6 centimeters only. So if it is if it covers in first attempt only, directly it goes to 6 centimeters here, and then it has already reached the top. Even if it falls back, it has already reached the top. So we will take the 39th attempt. So in this case, for example, effectively, if you directly take as 40 chances, if you multiply this, this will become 5 into 40. That is 200 centimeters. This is 4 into 40, 160 centimeters. This is 4.5 into 40. This is 5 4s are 20, 2 4s are 16, 18. 180 centimeters. So now they're asking what is the height of the shortest pillar. The shortest will be obviously B, but the problem here is on the 39th attempt. Let's see what happens. In 39th attempt, here, it will climb in 39th attempt, it will climb 39 into 4. That is 156 centimeters. And then they are saying on 40th attempt, it is reaching the top. So in the next attempt, what it will do, it will climb. This is 4, right? Yeah, 156. And in the 40th attempt, it will climb. Y is, so B climbs 7 centimeters. So when it climbs 7 centimeters, it reaches the top. That's it. So we have to add 156 plus 7. This is 163. So the height of the pole Y is 163. Because once it has reached the top, they're saying that at the 40th chance it is reaching the top. Then even if it comes back by, in this case, it comes back by, Y comes back by 3 centimeters. It has already reached the top. The correct answer would be option B, not option A. Because on the 40th attempt, in all these 3 cases, for example, in the first tower also, the first pillar also, 39 into 5, this is the first pillar, that is X. It will be 9 5 is a 45, 3 is a 15, 195 centimeters will be there. And the last attempt it would go by X climbs to 6 centimeters. So this height would be 6, equal to 201 centimeter. And for pole Z, it would be 44.5 into 39. Then again plus, this is C clamps by 6.5. This is 6.5. So I hope this is clear why option B is correct and not option A. If there is still any doubt, please post it in the chat section. For people who have got option A, please let me know whether this is clear or not. I'll be happy to explain why this is not option A and why option B. Because in the last attempt, it will take the final in the final journey, final chance, it will take the whole the first jump, that is the first climb, that is 6 centimeters in X, and then B it takes 7 centimeters leap, and C it takes 6.5 centimeter leap. So by just this leap itself, it will reach the end. So it doesn't have to fall back again. So I hope this is clear. People who have got option A, Panther, and Varun. I hope why this, it's clear why option B is correct. Okay, if things are clear, we'll end the session here, and we'll meet tomorrow at 8 o'clock. So thanks for coming. If you have any doubt, you can post here, or else you can choose the Google form link in the Telegram channel and post your query there. And I would once again like to thank you for coming to the session. I hope this session was useful, and I would request you to solve these type of questions topic wise. I mean the geometry questions from any textbook or any book that you have, because these we solve around 10 or 7 to 8 questions in one session, and clearly that is not enough. So I hope you are solving these questions back home. So thanks you for coming, and have a good night. Thank you.